or welcome back to my channel. My name is Danny Howard, and on here, TikTok, and sometimes Instagram, I go by Modern Day Classics. So for today's video, I'm very excited. We are doing the ultimate guide to mini twists using human hair. Yeah, that's what we're doing today. And so today I want to show you hair by HOTBRAIDS. This is my second time using this company. It's 100% Remy human hair, and I absolutely love it. So on the screen, you're gonna see all the details with the hair. They sent 5 packs. I only ended up using 3.5 packs. 3.5 packs. So let me show you. This is how much hair I still have left. A little bit about texture selection. As you'll notice on the screen, they did send samples of the different textures, just in case you're a little confused about which texture you should ultimately choose. But I will say it's your decision. If you have 4C hair and you just like the way the 3C hair looks, then do you, boo. It is your world. I will say though, the benefit is that as the hair gets a little bit older, if you get a texture that matches your hair, it's kind of like a seamless blend, and so you really don't have to worry about it. And finally, let's get started. I recommend prepping the day before. Like that means washing, detangling, sectioning your hair off. Feel free to use my braiding pattern. It works, I promise you. What I realized before is that I would try to kind of like part as I went, and then that middle section, the parts would get so big because I would be tired. But prepping it the day before means that all of my twists are gonna be pretty much the same size, and then I literally go to sleep, I wake up and pretend the first day never even happened. As for the hair itself, be gentle. If you notice what I'm doing, I don't wanna lose a lot of hair, so you have to pull it with a little decorum because the hair is human, it's not cheap, and you wanna just be mindful. Now for the install itself, I braid my hair a little bit first so that my roots are tight, and then I add about 2 pieces of hair per twist, twisting it all the way down from the root to the end. Well, not really the root, right? Because I start with my own hair, and that's about it. In the middle section in my back where my hair is like more coarse, I do just start with, I don't really like add in. I don't start with like a knotless effect. I just start at the root with the actual hair itself because I feel like then my twist lasts longer. But that's the only difference. I also feel like it's easier back there where I can't see to just add the hair at the top. But I do want it to look more like my hair, especially in the front as you see. And I want the flexibility right off the top. So it does help to start with a braid, add those 2 pieces of hair, twist it all the way down, and that is how I get this effect. Another thing that I wanted to mention about starting off this way with your own hair and then feeding the hair in is that you're gonna reduce tension because you don't have that knot at the top. You know, this is supposed to be a protective style, so I feel like it's counterproductive to do something that's ultimately gonna damage your hair. And I'm not like the biggest advocate for hair growth. I will say that, like, as long as I have 2 scoops of hair like Rihanna, no shade, I feel like I'm fine. But I have been buying a lot of products to produce hair. Look at the curl. Sorry, I'm distracted because I want to see if I can grow out my hair this year. So I feel like this is a perfect way to like jumpstart that for the year 2026, even though we're still in 2025. Look at how long the hair is. Isn't it beautiful? So what you saw is like what I've gotten done today, but I did have to go somewhere. So I boiled the ends. I feel like boiling the ends helps with sealing. And then it also kind of relaxes the hair a bit, which is just a personal preference. You don't have to. The 4C hair specifically, it's going to seal on its own, just kind of like our hair does, right? If we twist our hair, there's nothing we need to do to the end. I would imagine though that the looser textures, you probably need to boil it or, you know, braid the end so that they seal. But this is me just prepping to go for the evening. Another shout out to my little braiding pattern because it's so flat that I can literally just put on a head wrap, leave the door, and then come back, and as you see, get back to work. So we're literally still on day 1. And I'm gonna be honest, if I wasn't filming this as well, I could have been done with this in one day. I don't know why, but it's so much easier than braids. Don't ask me, I don't have all the answers. And then finally, this is me checking out my work, making sure she did what needed to be did. And she did. I'm not a professional. So if I can do it, I think you can too. It really is that easy. Am I still checking out the hair? I am. Now let's see what's gonna happen next. Obviously, we're gonna have to do something to make sure the curls pop. And to get the desired look, I recommend a curling cream. I use the one by Tresemme, but you know, you use whatever you like. This is just the one that works for me. And I find that because I use a generous amount, I go in like every 2 to 3 days to refresh. I literally just spray it with water, add a little curling cream. I don't wanna use something that's super expensive. You can also use a mousse, but I find that a mousse does a different thing. It makes it a little bit hard, you know, a little bit crunchy. And if that's your vibe, sure, but I want my hair to move when I move. So I highly recommend this product. I go in and coil just like I would my own hair. And it gives me the beautiful curls that you saw in the clip before. Now I'm just checking out my style for the final time. Are the parts perfect? No, but they work. Another tip that I would have for anyone doing their own hair is to get the mirror that kind of like hangs on the door. It's gonna save your life. And here we are with a little styling because of course the goal is to sell you on this style. And it's so versatile, and I will say the older the style looks, or gets rather, the more natural it looks. So I'm starting off with something simple, you know, something slight, a little ponytail. I'm gonna hit you with a bun because the bun is always cute. This day I actually wore 2 space buns and it was so cute. Like 2 space buns, this dress, which I wish you could see, and then a Doc Marten. Something about it gave edgy, or maybe that's just in my mind. I don't know. I'm 34. Am I too old to wear space buns? Comment down below. Actually, don't comment down below because even if you tell me I can, I'm gonna wear them anyway. This might be one of my most favorite styles. It's so elegant. I wear this look all the time. Should I insert pictures? I can insert pictures. I had the same style in red and I wore this. And anytime there's like a black tie, a formal event, you'll see. Just keep watching. Enjoy the music. Isn't it so good? You don't even have to answer that. Hey, get out of my kitchen. I'm doing the styles for you. If I was wearing it out of the house, be clear. Let's be clear. I would add a little edge control. But even if I didn't, that is my business. Now we're hitting you with a little ponytail. But the goal is ultimately to show you a head wrap because I'm the queen of head wraps. If you didn't know, you know, follow me on the other platforms and you shall see. So we're going to hit you with the tan head wrap. I love this look. It's probably one of my favorites. So enjoy. If you've never done a head wrap, definitely buy one. Definitely try it out. Definitely let me know what you think. And we're still hitting you with one more style because I want you to see and understand clearly that this is one of the most versatile hairstyles you will ever try. I mean, I did that. The head wrap did that. Hot braids did that. If you haven't tried out mini twists, I think this is your sign. This is definitely your sign. Anyway, thank you for listening to Voiceover Danny. She's out. Now, if you have any other questions, feel free to leave them down below. I'll be in the comment section answering any questions. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it was informative, and definitely don't forget to check out Hot Braids. This is not the first time that I've used their hair. Definitely won't be the last. Highly recommend. As you can see, the proof is in the material. Anyway, it was so nice chatting with you all today. I look forward to seeing you next time. And until then, bye guys.